All right, folks. Hey, here we go. Friday. Sorry, I got a baseball game I got to coach here right around this time, so I had to boogie out a little bit early today. But because you folks did an absolutely fabulous job with lab on Wednesday, we're gonna let you. I want you to run the third and fourth part of the refraction lab today on Friday. Okay. Again, this is because you folks did a great job. Now, please don't make me regret those words today as you work through lab, as you all of a sudden do that sort of stuff today. Okay. So. 12-2 refraction lab. Going to be a piece of paper up front for you to grab. It'll be part 3 and part 4. We'll do part 1 and part 2 on Monday, okay? Again, we're using lasers, so please be careful with lasers. Don't aim those at people. Don't aim those at people's faces. Don't shoot those at people's eyes. Don't aim them at people. All you need is one laser per group, okay? So when your group goes to grab one, either from the front cart up by the butterfly pillow or from the back table, the red one's back there, all you need is one. You're not going to aim it at people. You're not going to shoot it at people purposefully, okay, right? So again, green ones are up front if you want those ones. Otherwise, the red ones are on the back water station, back where they were for the last time. Group only needs one. Your group should be only 2 to 3 people. Right, I want you all to get hands-on lasers. I want you to get all of you to see this thing because it is super, super cool, right? So again, only need one laser. Don't shoot it at people. Hopefully you got that, right? For the people in the back, yeah, you good? Huh? Yeah? Okay, all right, then let's go. All right, so like I said, groups of 2 or 3 people for this lab is all we need, okay? So when we're looking at this thing, all we're doing is we're looking for one laser per group, not to be shot at people. Okay, so Part 3 talks about using a half moon lens. Part 4 talks about using a rectangular lens. Now, I don't have enough of those for everybody to have both, okay? So we're gonna have to share. Now, if you start with the half moon, here's what you need to hear, okay? The instructions are also on the top of part 3 for the half moon, okay? The half moon, you're gonna set that thing on there so that it fits into that plus sign and everything like that. Okay, when you shoot the laser into the half moon, what's going to happen is that the line is going to go out. You're going to trace the part that goes out. Okay, so if all of a sudden I got a little flatter angle here, right? Boom. Whoa, sorry. All right, comes in boom like that, and then out like that, right? I'm going to trace this part of it with my ruler. Okay, so I'll set the ruler up along here. Ruler, right? And then I'm just going to trace that thing out for there. Okay, now what will happen is that you won't be able to trace through the actual lens itself. You'll have to start off the lens. Okay, one more show for you, right? Let's go real narrow. Boom, right? And then that one comes down, boom, like that. I'll trace that one with some yellow, right? Hopefully you get the drift off of it, okay? So once we see that thing, what we're gonna see is that we're gonna get all of these different lines. Now, you're gonna notice I got all kinds of predetermined lines down here. Check this out, right? Done by, boom, we draw that one, draw it out. Done by, dotted, right there, boom, draw that one, right? Done by, right? I'm giving you all these preloaded angles so that you can draw them all out the bottom, okay? So with the half moon, you're just going to finish that off, draw that down, draw it right back at it, okay? So again, aim the laser down the pre-drawn lines, sketch the refracted beam until it hits the edge of the paper. So draw it all the way off the paper using that ruler, right? So we're going to grab one ruler, that's on the rolly cart up front, right by the black bin that we used for the quizzes yesterday, right? Once all the lines are drawn, you got to draw it back to the middle of the dish. Draw it to the plus sign. So that's for the half moon. Okay. Now, the tricky part is if you start off of something other than the half moon. Okay. So not using the half moon, this is where it gets a little bit dicey. All right. So if we use this square one, right, and we shoot this thing in here, what's going to happen is that it's going to go out at the same angle as that one is. That's not the line I want. I want the one that all of a sudden bends to go like this. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to look inside that plastic dish or inside that plastic square and see where is that one. Then I'm going to draw the ruler down for that one, okay? Notice what I'm talking about here, right? So this is it. So here it comes in. Here's my line in. I'm going to show it to you better than that, though, right? Check this out. Look at the little figment of that thing in there, right? That's the line I want. I don't want this one because that's the same angle as that. That's not going to give me anything. That's not going to be refraction. That's actually just straight through, okay? So I want this dotted line here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler. Ready for this? This is going to be epic. ruler right there, and I'm gonna draw that thing right down along the line of the ruler, right? So if I draw another one here, boom, that thing hits there. It's probably gonna go out just like that. So then I want this one, right? And I'm gonna draw that thing down like that, right? With my ruler right next to it, okay? So that's the tricky part for the plastic block, all right? Otherwise, big thing is that just make sure that you follow that line for the plastic block. Like I said, with a half moon, it's going to be normal. It's going to be all good, okay? So to recap, all right, groups of 2 or 3, don't shoot lasers at people, all right? Make sure you grab one lens and then share with the other people. All right, because we're going to need to be able to share that around. You're going to hold on to this piece of paper until Monday, because on Monday we're going to do part 1 and part 2 of this thing. Okay, so hold on to the paper, grab a ruler, grab a laser, single laser. Don't shoot it at people. Grab a single lens. Share that lens with another group nearby you, and then once you're done, extend all those lines back to the center plus sign in the middle of it through the lens that is on the paper. And guess what, folks? Have an absolutely fabulous weekend. All right, I got faith in you being great today. Be good for my sub. If all of a sudden you decide that you don't want to be great for my sub, then on Monday we're going to run a FET sim on this thing, and it is going to be the most boring day of your life ever. And if you skip it, I'm going to make you do it again when you get back. All right, take care. Like I said, have a great weekend. See ya.